Hello, my fellow broke aristocrats. It's me and your favorite cat, Mila. Mila is here. She is making a lot of noise because she wants me to go and feed her, which is her favorite activity. Her favorite activity is me feeding her. Anyway, how is everybody doing? How are my fellow broke aristocrats doing? This is my kitchen, and just to get a look behind you, you can see that my kitchen contains probably several hundred herbs at this point, and that's because I'm a naturopathic doctor and I work from home and I have telemedicine appointments, and I work with my clients on their diets, nutrition, and then I pray over their nutrition and their herbs, and then I send off hopefully what I think are going to be good quality teas for that patient. So that's my life. And when I'm not doing that, I'm doing card reading, remote viewing for people. So I have a pretty fun life. The question was asked whether or not, as a broke aristocrat, I was suffering financially because I have a doctoral degree. I live a pretty great life. I am not good with money, so it doesn't really matter whether I'm making $35,000 a year or $165,000 gross. Whatever whatever the money looks like, you can be sure, given my personality, that it will burn through my pockets. I will find something so pointless to spend that money on. Because what I have found as somebody who, I make a good salary. I make above the national average. So this is good, right? This is good. But I like to travel, so I live very frugally so that I can enjoy that. In terms of whether or not you can get into debt, even if you make a pretty decent salary, sure, things happen. For example, this year I had dental done. I had a lot of dental done, and so I'm paying off a dental bill. So that is still a debt, even though it's not credit card debt with a 12% interest or something spooky like that. It is still a monthly payment to the dentist, and so therefore technically a debt. If I were to grade myself in terms of where I would like to see myself, I think that there is too much of a fixation on money in the United States, to be quite frank with you. I think we can live long, healthy lives without so much money. I think that we rely too much on pharmaceuticals. I think that we do not take responsibility for our health enough. I think that we do too much, personally. And I think that goes for finance. I think that in this society we're driven to spend money and to make money. I think we're very money focused in this society. I think we're very driven by money. And when you take these tests on whether or not you have met the criteria for how much money you should have at the age of 61, of course you're going to flunk it. And do you know why you're going to flunk it? Because they've set it up for you to flunk it. And why have they set you up to flunk the financial challenge? Because they want you to hire them as your financial planner. It's really not complicated. Live below your means. Learn to live frugally. You think about what people had when we were children. They didn't have cable, so they weren't paying a cable fee. They weren't ordering Uber Eats. There was no Uber. We didn't live like that. We didn't go out to restaurants every week. We did go to restaurants, but it was a rare thing. you know, it was somebody's birthday or it was a special occasion. Most of the time we ate home, and the food that was prepared is food that costs no money. You know, it costs no money to make chicken and dumplings. You know, it's carrots and onions and cheap chicken and flour. You know, we were frugal when we grew up, but we didn't know any differently, right? We didn't know any differently. So society has convinced us that we need to spend a bunch of money that we don't have, and feel bad about ourselves because we don't measure up to people who we don't need to be measuring ourselves against. The only thing I worry about as a broke aristocrat is that I be the best physician to the best of my ability, that I live frugally, that I live below my means, and that I live a simple life, and that I not live a life of excess. And if I do that, I'm probably going to live a long and healthy life. All right, thank you so much for watching, and be sure and like and subscribe, and tell me what you're doing to take care of yourself while living below your means. Be well. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.